Hey friends, how's it going? Hope you guys are all doing well. Thanks for joining me. Today we're gonna do something a little different and head on over to the Oakland Aviation Museum. It's a beautiful day in Northern California. So I'm just gonna head on down the road here and get on the 24 West. We've had a lot of rain this year, so everything is really green. All the hills look really nice. We'll drive on down the 24, get to the Caldecott tunnels. I'm gonna take the new fourth bore because it's the best tunnel out of the four. It's the widest and best lit. The others are kind of claustrophobic. So that's the tunnel I would recommend taking. We'll go through that fourth bore into Oakland, head on down the freeway, wind our way around, head on down south, and eventually we're going to pass the Oakland Coliseum, Oracle Arena, and we'll be at the Oakland Airport. But before I go to the airport, I'm gonna make a quick detour over to the marina because that's a good spot to watch some aircraft landing at Oakland Airport. So let's go head over there and check things out. And by the way, this Sunday is Easter. Happy Easter, everybody. I may get some flying in the morning if I'm lucky and the weather's okay. But after that, the day is pretty busy, which means I probably won't get to do a vlog that day. Maybe a short video if anything, but maybe nothing at all. This is Mulford Point in the San Leandro Marina, just south of Oakland Airport. All right, let's head over to that museum. So you may notice there's this bird sitting on the dashboard here, and I picked it up in the last video. You may have seen that. It's kind of a cool little bird, aviation sort of themed mascot, so it may be in some more videos down the line, but it kind of needs a name. I have no idea what to call this thing, so I was thinking if you guys can make some suggestions for a name, that'd be pretty cool. Now make sure that there's something I can say on video, so keep that in mind when you make those suggestions. If I pick your name for the bird, if you like, I'll send you some stickers because I did find another sheet with a few more stickers on it. So I have a few left over. So if you can name the bird, I pick it, you want some stickers, I'll send some out to you. So basically they have a hangar and then they have planes outside. So we'll take a look at some of these planes inside first. So this is a replica Wright Brothers Model EX built in 1972. This is a Golden Age airplane, Monocoop 110 from 1930. This is actually the airplane I modeled my park scale models Monocoop after. Same color, same scheme. It's a slightly different model, but I used this aircraft as the reference. In here we've got a lot of different engines. F-14 Tomcat engine. Pretty impressive. That's pretty cool. I think they have the F-14 outside. So if you're an engine buff, lots of different things in here to check out. Kit Fox Classic Tail Dragon. That's some nice artwork on it.
Took over a year to do. Because if you look under the wing and on top of the wing.
Oh yeah.
According to the FAA, it's illegal to paint it blue anymore.
You need to be able to see it. Is that why?
Yeah, you get it up on a nice clear day and it disappears.
Yep. There you go. Yep.
You'll notice the CD player.
It does have a CD player. The Dragon's on top of the wing too. Be pretty cool to see a kit version of this. If you look around the hangar, you'll see a lot of model airplanes as well, hanging from the ceiling, on the walls. So be sure to look up so you don't miss anything. 1/50th scale model dirigible. That's pretty cool. This seems like something Flight Test might build. I think we should build one of these and fly it over at the school. This is a T3 training aircraft. It's got a Definite bubble canopy there. They've got a room dedicated to Jimmy Doolittle, of course, famous for the Doolittle Raiders, USS Hornet, which is nearby. And they have a model of that right here. You can see the B-25s lined up. Just slightly smaller than UMX size. See some cool historical artifacts in here. Yeah, he racked up a few awards. And then we have another room dedicated to the 8th Air Force. Got some very nice scale models in here. And other historical stuff, medals. So depending how much time you have, some very interesting things to check out besides the airplanes. This is very cool right here, guys. This is a Norden Bombsight. And of course, there was a time when this was a top secret piece of equipment. Don't forget to look up. Head on back into the hangar here. This looks like a full-scale Champ. It is a full-scale Champ. There really are a lot of scale models in this museum, guys, and I can't really show them all to you. There's just so many. So if you like scale models in addition to full-scale aircraft, they've got quite a few for you. Lots of pictures and artwork as well in these side rooms. It's a decoy cruise missile. So this P-51B is a 3/4 scale replica. All right, right here, guys, is one of the more cool aircraft they do have. It's a MiG-15. This is the enemy of Steve's F-86 Sabre. See if I can sneak a look into that cockpit. This one even has flaps and retracts. This one's very cool, guys. If you come for nothing else, come check out this MiG. There is one other very cool airplane outside, and that is, of course, the flying boat, the Solent. And I'll get to that one in just a few minutes. Yeah, you really could kill several hours here just looking around at all this stuff. There's a lot of interesting things to look at besides the aircraft. Hiller 1099 helicopter. Across the bay there is, of course, the Hiller Aviation Museum. If you guys like this sort of thing, I might head over there sometime to do a video. I've been there only one time before, and it's also got a lot of interesting aircraft. This is certainly a very interesting looking helicopter. I was so busy checking out the MiG, I almost missed the crop duster sitting right above it. And that is a JDT Minimax 1600R. I've never heard of this aircraft before, but it's certainly interesting looking. That would make a very interesting scale model, no question about it. Very cool. Cathay Pacific Theater.
And soon after after Charles Lindbergh crossed the Atlantic in 1927, the Army announced that 2 of its pilots.
So outside here they have a number of jets parked, as well as the flying boat over there, the Solent. And I'll see if I can get a tour inside because it's very cool inside there to see how people used to fly. So here's that F-14 Tomcat. This is that stealth invisible engine. And they have a stealth invisible engine on the other side too. Sometimes you don't appreciate how big jet fighters actually are until you see one up close. And you realize it's actually a pretty big airplane. A6 Intruder. You can get right up close to these airplanes, walk right around them. Harrier jet. It's slightly squeaky. There's the nozzle. T-39 Saberliner from 1960. And this right here is probably the pride of their collection. Well, I'm out of luck today, guys, because it's Friday. Tours are Sunday only. So keep that in mind if you want to go inside. It is actually very cool to see the inside of this. They have it set up just as it was flying back in the day. And it's just an incredible aircraft. You can go inside and check out the cockpit, baggage area, passenger areas, go up in the front of the nose there. So if you want to do that, come out on a Sunday. This aircraft really is immense. It does need a little work in the back right here. They have a room here with some historical pictures of the airport. And of course, this is the airport where Amelia Earhart took off on both of her round the world attempts. Of course, the second one did not end so well, as we know. And they did have a Lockheed 10 Electra on display last time I was here, but apparently the owner has taken it back, so it's no longer here. This is a room dedicated to women pioneers in aviation and astronauts. And right here, one of the most recognizable names. All right, guys, well, there's a trip to the Oakland Aviation Museum. I hope I gave you an idea of what it's about. They do have some cool aircraft. Unfortunately, could not get into the Solent. That's okay. Still a lot of interesting stuff in there, a lot of models, a lot of displays. So if you do have some time, this is right next to the rental car center. Definitely a good way to kill a couple hours if you're an aviation enthusiast or just want to check out some interesting aircraft. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you next time.